Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, brothers and sisters. Today, we dive into one of the most profound stories in the Quran, the story of the youths of the cave, known as Ashab al-Kahf. This tale, found in Surah al-Kahf, is a testament to faith, resilience, and the miraculous power of Allah. It's a story that resonates with every believer facing trials for their faith. So, let's explore this narrative in detail, reflecting on its lessons and timeless wisdom. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more Quranic insights. The cost of truth. In a city ruled by a tyrannical king, faith in Allah was a crime. The people worshipped idols, and those who dared to speak the name of Allah openly faced persecution. The truth came at a steep price. Believers were mocked, exiled, or worse. Yet, a group of young men, pure in heart, refused to bow to falsehood. They believed in the one true God, Allah, and their conviction set them apart. These youths were not swayed by the wealth, power, or traditions of their society. They saw through the lies of idol worship and stood firm, even when their own families turned against them. Imagine the pain of betrayal, your loved one siding with a corrupt system, urging you to abandon your faith. Yet, these young men held fast, their hearts anchored in Tawheed, the oneness of Allah. Their story reminds us that faith often demands sacrifice. When the world pressures us to conform, we must ask ourselves, are we willing to stand for the truth, no matter the cost? These youths did, and their courage became a beacon for all believers. Life in a tyrant city. The city they lived in was suffocating. The king enforced idol worship, and his decrees were absolute. To believe in Allah was to defy the law, to challenge the very order of society. The youths faced a stark choice: compromise their faith or become outcasts. They chose the latter, refusing to let their souls be tainted by shirk, the association of partners with Allah. But how does one survive in such a place? The youths found their answer in escape, not out of fear, but out of wisdom. They sought a place where their faith could remain pure, where they could worship Allah freely. Their destination was a cave, a sanctuary far from the corruption of the city. In that cave, they found freedom, not the freedom of the body, but the freedom of the soul. This teaches us a profound lesson. Sometimes, preserving our faith means stepping away from environments that threaten it. Whether it's toxic influences, societal pressures, or even certain relationships, we must prioritize our connection with Allah. The youths chose the cave over comfort, purity over popularity. What choices are we making to protect our faith? The prayer and divine protection. In the cave, the youths turned to Allah. They didn't just seek refuge in a physical space, they sought Allah's mercy and guidance. The Quran tells us in Surah al-Kahf, Ayah 10, when the youth sought refuge in the cave, they said, "Our Lord, grant us from yourself mercy and prepare for us from our affair right guidance." Their prayer was heartfelt, born of desperation and trust. They didn't ask for worldly riches or power, they asked for mercy and a straight path. And Allah answered in a way beyond their imagination. He caused them to sleep, suspending time itself. For years, centuries, even, their bodies lay in the cave, untouched by decay, protected from the sun's rays. Allah turned them in their sleep, ensuring their preservation, as mentioned in Ayah 18, and you would think them awake, while they were asleep. And we turned them to the right and to the left. This miracle shows us Allah's power over time and nature. He can pause reality, shield His servants, and fulfill His divine plan. The youth's trust in Allah was rewarded with divine protection, a reminder that when we turn to Him sincerely, He becomes our ultimate guardian. Awakening and a sign for humanity. After an unknown period, hundreds of years, according to some narrations, the youths awoke. They thought they had slept for a day or less, unaware of the centuries that had passed. Hungry, they sent one of their own to the city to buy food. But when he presented an ancient coin, the townspeople were stunned. The coin was from a bygone era, revealing the miracle of the cave. The Quran says in Ayah 19, "And thus we caused them to be discovered, that they would know that the promise of Allah is true and that there is no doubt about the hour." Their awakening was not just for them, it was a sign for the people. The city, now changed, perhaps under new rulers who permitted faith, saw the youths as living proof of Allah's power and the truth of resurrection. This moment challenges us to reflect. How often do we doubt Allah's promises? The youth's story affirms that Allah's word is absolute. Their preservation was a miracle, a sign for those who question the day of judgment. It reminds us that Allah can bring life to the dead, just as He will resurrect us all. Return to the cave. Realizing their purpose, the youths understood they were part of Allah's greater plan. They had served as a sign, a lesson for humanity. Their mission complete, they returned to the cave, where they entered eternal sleep. Their resting place became sacred, a site of reflection for generations. Some say a mosque was built over it, as mentioned in Ayah 21, and thus we caused them to be discovered. And they said, construct over them a structure. Their story was immortalized in the Quran, a divine narrative that continues to inspire. It's a reminder that our lives, too, can serve a purpose beyond our understanding. Allah may use our struggles, our faith, our very existence as a lesson for others. The youth's legacy lives on, etched in the hearts of believers. Faith above all. The story of the youths of the cave is more than history, it's a testament to the supremacy of faith. Their bodies were preserved not just as a miracle, but as a symbol of what faith can achieve. Those who fear for their religion, who strive to protect their bond with Allah, are closer to these youths than those who forget their Lord. In our time, we face different trials, materialism, doubt, societal pressures. Yet, the lesson remains, faith is our anchor. Like the youths, we must hold fast to Allah, even when the world turns against us. Their story calls us to reflect. Are we living for Allah's pleasure, or are we swayed by the fleeting distractions of this world? Brothers and sisters, let this story inspire you to strengthen your faith. Subscribe to our channel for more reflections on the Quran's timeless wisdom. Share this video with others, and let's spread the light of Allah's guidance together. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.